episode of Piano Tips from Chen.
Hi everyone.
Today's episode, I'd like to ask you, if someone has always wanted to play the piano but maybe didn't have a chance because of certain circumstance, or maybe when they're middle aged they decided they want to pick up the piano, is that possible?
It's definitely possible as long as you have the passion and determination. So as we discussed earlier just now, so I was thinking that as a growing adult, you have the advantage and the disadvantage.
Okay, what is the advantage and disadvantage?
So the advantage will be that as a growing adult, you have a grown sense of logic, so you would access information faster and acquire knowledge at a faster speed, and you would actually have a better self-control, so you would have the management of your time easier and give yourself a goal and it's easier to achieve. But on the other hand, it also has the disadvantage, which is the physical part.
Okay.
You are already, your bone and your muscles is already formed and grown, so sometimes it is a bit hard to learn the instrument at this point of time because it can be a bit stiff. But as a child, when you are learning the instrument, your muscle is also growing. So in another sense, the technique is actually growing into your muscles, which stays there and stay with you. So in another sense, that's will be more helpful in playing an instrument. Yeah.
That's what they always say, try to start young when you want to learn something, because that's your body is still growing.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, but it's okay. I mean, it's never too old to learn. And also, if you want to learn for a passion, you really like something, it is always good to try it out. Yeah.
Yes. Of course, a lot of people pick up the ukulele because it's much easier, but the piano seems like a more complex instrument too.
I saw your video of the City of the Stars. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I picked it up about, I think, 7 years ago. But because I played the guitar before, so it was not that difficult. But I can imagine the piano would not be so easy to pick up.
I think piano is still relatively easier than violin or other string instruments. Yeah, it's because the key is there. And
it's very defined, isn't it?
It's defined. You don't have to worry about the intonation. It's still.
Yeah, it's true, because the violin has no frets. So you don't know where you're supposed to press.
Yeah.
You have to really go by the ears. And listening has to be very sharp.
Yeah. I think different instruments has different difficulties in approaching. And no instrument is easier than another and more difficult than another. But also, if you want to have the passion for one instrument, you have to really put in the effort.
Okay, if someone has not touched piano before and say, okay, I want to pick up the piano, what do you suggest they do?
So usually for a growing adult, sometimes they have passion in learning some pop sounds.
So they go by a song that they love. Why not, right?
Yeah.
And then find the simplest version, is it?
Yeah, correct. They're trying to play a song they like on the piano or on other instrument, for example. So I think you have to have a knowledge of the progression of chords in that case. For example, like very simply for like. The very famous one is the canon, right? This. So basically, all these things is just chord progression. You go from. So you can actually learn the chord progression from like chord 1, chord 2, like dominant, subdominant, all these very basic things. And after you obtain the knowledge of that, you actually could access the harmonies really faster, and you could actually play a song really easy with the help. And also you can have the knowledge of the accompaniment of the left hand. You can do something like the upper bass, or something like a chord, or arpeggios. So these are the very simple way for you to, if you want to play a piece, that's actually not difficult. Yeah. There's so many ways you can do it. Harmonically, in terms of chords, in terms of the accompaniment and melody, you listen for the melody and you try to be more familiarized with it, and it's not very hard to play a piece. Yeah. And if you want to sing and play yourself, So you have to, the same thing, you have to get to know the chord progression.
Yeah, I think if you sing and play, the good thing is the melody is taken care of by your singing,
But
so
the
you just play the
vocal-
chords.
Yeah. We
So-
can just now we sing the Over the Rainbow. Then you will hear the end later, so you can hear the piano part is supporting the vocal part with the chord progression, with the harmonic structure,
okay.
and while the melody, the singers is actually adding up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, the song Over the Rainbow has quite a lot of different chords. So maybe you can start off with maybe
Simpler.
songs maybe with 3 chords.
Yeah. Something that is even more simple. Yeah. So, but it's actually you can, like, for example, a C major chord is just C G. You can go like that. A D major chord is D, F sharp, A. So you can actually learn the chord in this way, go through all the keys. Like you can just learn the nature of the chord like that, and you can have a combination of 2 chords, like from C major goes to G major. So this is a chord progression. So this will make you easier to play the accompaniment for a very simple accompaniment for singing. You can actually sing while you play the piano.
Okay, alright. So thank you so much, Chen, for your tips again.
Yeah, and let's enjoy the next half of the Over the Rainbow now.
Now I'm gonna try playing Somewhere Over the Rainbow and I get Chen to sing.
I'm not a good singer, but yeah, it's fun to sing.
Okay, so I skip the first part. Oh.
Very nice to sing this song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually quite fun to have someone play the piano for you and you sing.
Yeah, it's wonderful, yes.
Yeah, so if you cannot play the piano, never mind. Get someone to play the piano and then sing. Also a very nice pastime.
Yeah.
Okay.